Hey everyone! Today I'm going to demonstrate how to preserve the braid out with minimal manipulation. So as many of you know, if you watch my channel, I am a huge fan of protective hairstyling. But every once in a while, I like to wear braid outs. This is one of my favorite hairstyles. Doesn't require that I use heat, direct heat, and my hair is fluffy and soft, and my hair frames my face. So when I do wear braid outs now, what I do is I retouch it every night. As many of you know, you will have to do that with braid outs or twist outs, but I do so without re-braiding every section of hair, which is what I used to do. So first, what you want to do is you grab your front section of hair, and this section I will actually braid. It's right at the front of my hair. On me, this section of hair is actually a little bit looser in curl texture, so it tends not to hold the braid as well for days on end. So I will re-braid this section. So once you've braided that section of hair, what you might want to do is spritz it very lightly with water. I usually spritz it twice. And then just gently smooth the water down. This will make sure that this section of hair is very well defined. Now what you're going to do is you're going to select the section of hair, like so, and before you begin the banding process, you're going to take an oil or a butter and use very, very lightly run it down the length of the hair. So I'm going to be using Burnt Sugar Pomade by Oil Handmade. In the past, last year or towards the end of last year when I began doing this method, for the few times I did wear braid outs, I used Commit Biologics Amla Heavy Cream. So these are oils or butters that aren't really going to make your hair frizz up. So you wouldn't want to use something like, I don't know, a hair lotion that's liquidy. You want to make sure that the hair, is moisturized, or you defrizz the hair but not remove the pattern of the curl. So you're going to take a little bit of the product. Now again, you don't have to use any product. I like to because in the morning the hair will be smooth without any frizz. And you just gently run it down the length of the hair like so. And now you're going to begin banding. This is my hair elastic. So you don't want to pull the hair too tight because it'll be uncomfortable to sleep. So you want to start a little bit away from the root, about so, but make sure there's some space. And then you simply begin. So you begin to work the hair elastic down the length of the hair, holding the hair taut. What this does is it not only helps to keep and preserve the pattern, it also lengthens the braid out. Now when I'm done, what I like to do is just twist the little end that's out. So I will add a little bit more of my oil burnt sugar gently on the ends and simply just twist it. So now I have my first little braid done and my first banded section. And you simply continue until you're finished. So now I'm all done. As you can see, this is not the hairstyle you want to wear if you're walking down the street or you're trying to look cute. This is definitely a right before you go to bed kind of look. I guess you could use all black to make it look a little bit less, like you're 3 years old, but yeah, definitely right before going to bed. Another thing to keep in mind is I use elastics that have metal. This one is just, the safe kind of elastics, no metal pieces. But if you are using bands with metal, you want to be sure to make sure it doesn't catch on the hair. I haven't had any problems, but you just want to be aware that if you're not careful, then it can catch on the hair. So I will show you how this looks in the morning. I already know how it looks because I've done this before. But for those of you who haven't tried it, this definitely is, to me, a great alternative to re-braiding every night. It's quicker, you don't disturb the existing braid pattern, you're not like ripping tangles apart. Even if you're gentle, it's, you know, it's much more low manipulation, trust me. Alright. Alright, so this is the finished result after taking down all of the hair elastics. As you can tell, it looks like a normal braid out. So the original pattern of the braid is preserved, and also because of the banding, if there was frizziness or anything like that from yesterday, it sort of helps to kind of reset the hair. It smooths it out. It helps to make it a bit more compact, and you know, you still have your length as well. So for me now, whenever I am wearing a braid out, this is the way that I preserve it at night, because it still means that I've only braided my hair on wash day for the braid out, taken my hair out for the following day, and that's it. For the rest of the week, the only time I'm separating the hair, braiding it, doing anything like that to the hair is the following wash day. So again, this for me fits well in line with a low manipulation hairstyle regimen. And so, you know, I still do advocate protective styling, don't get me wrong, but when I am wearing this style, you know, I definitely feel that it's best to do it this way. And to be quite honest, you know, once I do reach my goal length, so I'm no longer, you know, being rigid about retaining as much of my length as I can, I definitely will probably wear my hair like this more often than not. So I'm protective styling, a protective styling advocate, but I'm not like protective styling forever advocate. So some people, that's all they will ever do with their hair. I'm not that way. I'm doing this to accomplish a particular goal. Once I accomplish that particular goal, I will be much more free with my styling options. I actually do like some, you know, mini twists and buns, so I actually like the styles. But in terms of retaining length, you definitely can, you know, ease back, because unless you're doing bad things with your hair is not going to break off. You just won't retain as much. So, you know, if I retain 5 inches a year with protective styling, I may only retain 2 inches, but that's not breakage, right? That's still something. And so if I trim my hair every 2 months, I'll basically, you know, stay at that same length, which is fine, right, once you reach your goal length. So anyway, here it is. Super soft, very neat, shiny. Alrighty, see you next time.